So in 2022, in growth in India, we have at 9.7% for this fiscal year, which ends in March 2022. We expect growth to continue, 7.5%. Again, if you look at growth numbers in the second quarter of the fiscal year, which is July to September, it was running at 8.4%. And again, we do expect continued just reopening in many of these economies as vaccinations progress, including boosters. So yes, in India growth, I think will be okay. I think in India will be struggling more with keeping inflation in check. It's one of the few economies where inflation is relatively on the high side, 5.6% this year, 4.8% next year. As I said, India has been more affected by supply disruptions. Chip shortages have been affecting both growth and inflation there. And if you look at the experience over the past 1.5 years, Indian inflation has been more affected by lockdowns than other Asian economies.
You know, Abdul, I noticed, Sri and I were noticing you're wearing an gorgeous Indonesian batik shirt over in Florida where the weather's nice and sunny. And it's pretty much the same in Southeast Asia as well, where obviously batik originates. That region, Southeast Asia, you've actually upped your forecast for growth next year, 5.1%. What's the story behind that?
Yeah, Southeast Asia is the one sub-region where it's really been a mixed bag. We had downgrades to some forecasts. Malaysia and Vietnam had really tough third quarters, again, still driven by COVID-19, where in both cases you had severe restrictions imposed that really slowed economic activity. On the other hand, you had economies like the Philippines and Singapore, where again, the pandemic conditions have improved and reopening is taking place, and where growth forecasts have been upgraded. So yeah, it really, our Southeast Asia forecast, 5.1% for next year, is not that unusual. It's really more the 3% forecast for this year that is where it really reflects, subdued performance of Southeast Asia.